Dog abandoned on the streets never leaves her blanket, hoping her family will come back for her. Before we begin, do us a favor and click that like button. Also subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell to be inspired by these inspiring stories every day. The new year did not start out well for this poor pup. On New Year's Eve, her family packed up their belongings and moved from their house in Dallas. They drove off without a second glance and without bringing their pup with them. Instead of bringing her with them to their new home, the family callously left her behind with only a discarded blanket for comfort. The pup was sad and confused, but refused to believe that the family she loved so much had abandoned her. She desperately held on to the idea that they would come back for her if she just stayed right there with her blanket. The day after she was abandoned, Marina Tarashevsky happened to spot the heartbroken dog. Tarashevsky is the co-founder of the rescue group Dallas Dog RRR, and she instantly grew worried when she saw the distressed pup. Tarashevsky spoke to some neighbors who explained the awful situation. She decided to help the poor little girl, but this proved to be easier said than done. The pup was convinced that her family would come back for her as long as she stayed where they'd left her. She had no interest in being taken somewhere by a stranger, and she definitely didn't want to be separated from her blanket, her only source of comfort, and her one connection to her family. When Tarashevska tried to approach the puppy, she ran away. But the pup was deeply attached to the blanket. Every time she ran away, she eventually returned to her blanket and clung to it once more. Tarashevska decided to use this to her advantage. She slowly started pulling the blanket down the street and toward her own house, and the pup followed. Eventually, they'd come all the way to Tarashevska's house. At this point, Tarashevska managed to capture the pup and bring her inside her kennel. Getting hold of the pup was step one, but she had a long road of recovery ahead of her. The neglected pup, now named Camilla, was in desperate need of both physical and mental care and was cripplingly nervous and afraid. She basically was curled up into a ball in the back of the crate. You could touch her, but she was frozen in fear. Patty Dawson, executive director of Dallas Dog RRR, told the Dodo. She also had wounds on her neck, which a vet determined was either caused by fighting another dog or caused by a too tight collar, which had embedded itself in her skin. Camilla received surgery on her neck and began her physical healing. And slowly, she also began her emotional healing process. The process was slow but steady. Gradually, Camilla began trusting the people around her more and more. After being rescued, she moved into a loving foster home, and her new foster family helped her believe in love and kindness again. They gave her all the love and affection she needed, as well as the space she needed, and eventually she was comfortable enough to initiate cuddling and ask for attention. Thanks to the Dallas Dog RRR, Camilla has gotten a new shot at life and gets to experience true love and affection. She never has to feel like a burden ever again, and she can trust that she will always be loved and taken care of. Camilla's story has affected a lot of people since becoming public, and everyone is so relieved that this beautiful girl is finally being treated with love and respect.
The world is filled with stories going viral every single day. But how many of these sites can you actually follow? We understand that your day should start with positive stories, stories that resonate with you. And so we started JoJo Stories. Our mission is to create meaningful stories that cover everything from animals to anthropology, history to environment and lifestyle. The kind of content you read on our site will be one you'll want to share with your family and friends. We hope you'll join our growing family and be part of our community. Welcome to JoJo Stories, jojostories.com.